Damon, I know that you talked to some people who reached out to News 5 with concerns that they could see some delays.
Yeah, Catherine, this strike caught many clients of Lorain County Job and Family Services off guard. Several people reached out to us here at News 5. They were worried about possible service delays or even the loss of benefits. And one of those viewers was Jeremy Hudgens. So today I took his concerns to JFS to try to get some answers for him and our other viewers.
I found out about the strike last night at about midnight.
And ever since, Jeremy Hudgens has felt uneasy. He's disabled and works part-time while living with cerebral palsy. He has paperwork to turn in to Lorain County Job and Family Services in order to continue his medical coverage and food assistance benefits.
Here's what it is right here. We got the Medicaid renewal form and also SNAPs in there as well.
He worries the strike will cause major delays reviewing and accepting required documents.
Who's going to handle it? Who's going to take it in, and will it get there in a timely fashion?
You've already taken some action. You've called the county commissioner's office. What did you say to them?
There's three sides of the stories, his, hers, and the truth. I get it. Both of those sides don't realize that they are hurting people who are disabled, people who are elderly, and they're thinking about themselves and not the people they need to help.
Jeremy's just one of the people who emailed us, and I told him I emailed Job and Family Services to try and get some answers. I'm looking to touch base. We're getting a lot of questions about what the strike means. So they said, we remain fully open for all services, including walk-in hours.
I'm gonna head there.
I went there as well, saw workers picketing, but still people inside able to get information and fill out forms. Remember, Job and Family Services oversees child care assistance, child support, food and medical benefits, along with other social services. Christopher Cabot is the executive director. Logistically, what does this strike mean for clients of JFS?
Yeah. We're operating at about half of our staffing level that we typically would be.
Is it fair to say because of the strike, we're going to see delays in processing of some paperwork, implementation of some services?
What we've decided to do is really prioritize those in the most need first, obviously. You might be on the phones a little bit longer, or it might take a little bit longer to process the same amount of applications with fewer people. But nobody's gonna be denied any services or not get something that they're eligible for.
Cabot says some employees are working overtime and supervisors, including himself, are stepping in to help cover the workload.
Because we're never going to turn our backs on our clients.
Jeremy wants the parties back at the bargaining table.
What can we do to make sure that the residents of Lorain County who need these services aren't the ones hurting?
And again, Cabot says that the phone lines in the lobby at the office will remain open. The office is not closed. And he told me that it typically takes about 30 to 60 days to fully process paperwork. But given this current strike, he says that timeline could be longer. But he assured me that they are prioritizing those emergency cases. Cabot says that the state has offered to help here, and they are also looking to bring in support from other counties' Job and Family Services offices.
As we've told you before, the county is dealing with financial challenges. Its juvenile court has to temporarily close its Turning Point shelter by March 1st because of a lack of funding. The shelter is the only emergency short-term space for youth in the county. The court system says this is a result of commissioners discontinuing funding.
And we have been following the financial problems in Lorain County for a while now, and Catherine Ross, who you saw earlier, is there almost every day covering the county issues for us. So if you have a question or a concern about JFS, you can email Catherine or you can fill out the Contact Us form. You'll find that on our website, news5cleveland.com.